What up, squad? So today, man, we're gonna be diving into the battle of the wet and dry vacuums. Mark this day in your history books because we're going head to head to find out which one is gonna be the right one for you guys, all right? Now, on one side here, we got the brand new Roborock F25 GT, which is a cleaner that is flexing 20,000 PA suction power. Then on the other side here, we have the Tineco Floor One S5, which is also a solid one, and it is a veteran that's been holding it down for a while until the new challenger has entered the ring. But the question is, can the F25 GT actually take the crown with its new features and design upgrades? Let's discuss. All right, so jumping right into it, man, first things first, we gotta talk about the suction power as well as the tangle-free design. Now, when it comes to the Roborock here, the F25 GT is giving us a massive 20,000 PA of suction power, which when it comes to the Tineco Floor One S5 here, it only maxes out at about 10,000 PA, which is not bad. It's just the Roborock has double the suction power. So right out of the gate, Roborock is winning in that category. But even with that being said, the F25 GT doesn't just rely on power. It also got this JawScraper double scraper system where one combs out your hair like a barber and then the other one smooths out the streaks for a flawless finish. This way you guys don't have to worry about any tangles or any buildup or any type of frustration, all right? You get clean rollers every single time. Now, when it comes to the Tineco here, it's solid as well, but you might still have some of that hair kind of wrapping around the brush area, especially if you guys are someone like me who has pets within their home. If you know, then you know. So in the battle of the suction power, man, as well as the tangle-free tech, I gotta give the edge to the Roborock here. I mean, it came out swinging, all right? Now, the next feature here that we have to talk about, and that is the Flat Reach 2.0, or better yet, AKA being able to clean under furniture. Now, let me go ahead and paint this picture, right? Have you guys ever been the person when you guys were cleaning your home and then you had to clean under a couch or you had to clean under your bed or a chair? Something like a traditional vacuum would have to do. If you have, then 100% you understand the pain. I feel like we've all been there. We've all had those days when it came to those traditional vacuums. Well, with the F25 GT, man, they created Flat Reach 2.0, which would allow you guys to let this bad boy here completely lay flat at 12.5 centimeters in height while still maintaining full suction power, thanks to that built-in gyroscope that torques all on the fly, which is dope. Whereas the Tineco S5 may not go completely full flat, so there might still be a chance that you guys will still be moving furniture around to get to those hidden dust bunnies, all right? So for my families out there, as well as my pet owners who want that under everything kind of vibe and clean, then that Roborock F25 GT takes this round and gets another point. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Now, the next feature is where I feel like Roborock went just next level smart with it, all right? So if you guys don't know, most vacuums that are out there, including the Tineco Floor One S5, only will clean one side of the roller, which means that you guys are missing corners, wall edges, and tight spaces. Also, the F25 GT here, man, it has dual-sided edge cleaning, helping to be able to reach those corners as well as those side margins under 1 millimeters, which is so freaking dope. This means dust literally will not have a hangout spot in your home, all right? So while the Tineco does well in open spaces, for the most part, the F25 GT's edge-to-edge design gives you guys much more of a complete clean. I know it may not seem like a lot, y'all, but the small details like this is really what makes a big difference in the real world use whenever you guys are using it within your home. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the lowered water tank design as well as the maneuverability, which I feel is one of the more underrated upgrades, being the lowered tank. Roborock lowered their tank to be able to shift the center of gravity downward. This way, the F25 GT would feel much lighter in the hand as well as glide much smoother across your floors. And when you guys are using it, I'm telling you, man, you really can feel the balance immediately and not front heavy like a bunch of those older wet dry vacs that are out there. When it comes to the Tineco, with comparison, it has a more traditional upright tank design. Now, don't get me wrong, this design here is still a good design, but after a few rooms, your arms will definitely start to feel it for sure. Plus, the Roborock adds a bit of extra pressure when full, giving you guys more roller to floor contact for those stubborn stains. That's smart design engineering, if you ask me. Now, this next part, man, is super important, y'all, and that is the smart self-cleaning as well as drying system. Okay, listen, y'all, in my opinion, this is where I feel like things get a little wild, all right? When it comes to the maintenance, the Roborock F25 GT really flexes its muscles here, man, with having a high temperature temperature self-cleaning system that heats up to 90 degrees Celsius, or for my conversion nerds out here, 194 degrees Fahrenheit, all right? I see you. And not only, man, does it wash the roller automatically, it also kills bacteria, it removes odors, and finishes with a fast, quiet 30-minute drying cycle at only 55 decibels. Talk about peace of mind. Meanwhile, with the Tineco S5, it uses a colder self-cleaning process, meaning it doesn't disinfect or deodorize as thoroughly as others, making it to whereas you most likely will probably need to be able to rinse those parts off manually more often, which is more work long-term, which is what we're really not trying to do. So if you guys want a clean as well as a cleaner automation, I feel like the F25 GT got you covered. Now this next one, y'all, I feel like it is pretty important, and that is the runtime as well as the tanks and noise. Now, to be fair, when it comes to this part, both vacuums, I feel like they run the same, giving you around 35 minutes of runtime, and they also have a similar water tank in size. But the difference is Roborock does edge out slightly with 870 milliliters of clean water versus Tineco's 800 milliliters of clean water. And I know this may not seem like a huge deal, but it is something that I definitely wanted to make sure to point out, because you are getting a little bit more, and every little bit helps when it comes to deep cleaning your home. Now, when it comes to the noise, the Roborock runs a bit quieter at 75 decibels versus the 78 decibels on the Tineco. And again, it might not be that big of a difference, but it is noticeable if you guys are cleaning around kids, or as well as if you guys are cleaning around pets. So the verdict is in, man. I think it might be safe for you guys to comment down below which one you guys like the most. So after putting these bad boys here side by side, here's my thoughts. The Tineco Floor One S5 is still a reliable cleaner with good runtime and small dirt detection. But when it comes to the Roborock F25 GT, you're getting more innovation for the price, being under that $200 price tag. From the flat reach design, the double anti-scraper, anti-tangle, the high temp self-cleaning, and the 20,000 PA suction power, in my opinion, making the Roborock F25 GT the best entry-level wet and dry vacuum of 2025. So to me, man, if you guys want something that's built to clean smarter, deeper, as well as faster, then the Roborock F25 GT is the one to pick up and is the clear winner in this category. And with the Black Friday deals coming up around the corner, you might just be able to get this at a steal from the link that I have for you guys down in the description section below. But that's my take on it, man. As always, if you guys like what you saw, I will have both links to both products down in the description section below. And I want to send a huge shout out to Roborock for sponsoring today's video. See y'all in the next one. Squad, we out.